Good morning and welcome to your daily morning horoscope for Thursday, 17th July 2025. Aries. Expect to minister to the needs of colleagues and family members today. People may need to be drawn to your insight into human nature in order to understand themselves and others. Your common interest could prove invaluable. In the process of sharing your wisdom, you might also shed some light on emotional situations of your own. You could surprise yourself. Taurus. Today you might feel especially creative and intellectually inspired. You could discuss your ideas with others. The process of communication could open up new doors in your mind and result in some fascinating insights concerning whatever you're pursuing. Sometimes in the course of your conversations, don't be surprised if you find that one of your friends needs a sympathetic ear. Gemini. A close friend or member of your household could be having money problems and might want to draw upon your business sense in order to make sense of the situation and find ways to put it right, as you're likely to be feeling especially sensitive to the needs of others. Could be of valuable assistance to this person and anyone else needing that insight. Cancer. Heightening intuition could lead to some interesting conversations. Others could be blown away by your insights into their thoughts, feelings, and desires. You could also feel more expressive than usual. You might want to channel some of that inspiration into writing, speaking, or some other form of self-expression. Reading could prove especially valuable at this time. Leo. Your intuition and inspiration could enhance your artistic talents. A powerful drive to express the stories, pictures, or music in your mind could result in you spending as much of the day as you can jotting down ideas and thoughts. You might spend most of your free time alone as a result. Virgo. Moving ahead is the key of today. You should feel very optimistic and excited about your goals. You're probably confident that you will reach them and all will go well. This positive attitude spills over into your personal relationships. You should be in just the right frame of mind to encourage your friends to go for their dreams and give them whatever assistance that they need. Libra. Inspiration is the key for today. You might feel highly motivated to move on with what others consider impossible. Impossibly has never stopped you before and you aren't likely to let it stop you now. You're more likely to consider all contingencies carefully in order to make them work. Friends could be inspired by your vision and determination and follow your example. Scorpio. An increased understanding of different cultures as well as curiosity about the people who live there might spur you to learn more about these places. Friends or groups could be involved in some way. You may channel a lot of energy into intellectual activities and inspire others to do the same. Take a walk at some point during the day. You will need that to clear your head. Sagittarius. The opportunity to increase your income could spur you onto a channel of more energy and inspiration into career matters. Some intense dreams could reveal a lot about you and your motivation, which might increase your self-awareness and make everything else easier for you. The drive to succeed in material and spiritual matters is likely to play a powerful role in everything that you do. Capricorn. You might have the desire for travel, perhaps to visit a friend who lives far away. You may actually see the wheels in motion to make it happen. Social events could take up your time and this evening you could meet some interesting people. A friend might need a sympathetic ear. Today you're especially sensitive to others, so be prepared to hear a sad story, otherwise your day should go well. Aquarius. Today you might hear about opportunities to increase your income, either in your current employment, a new job, or perhaps by a project of your own. You may channel a great deal of energy and inspiration towards this end. Others may want to pitch in and help you. You're likely to feel energetic and optimistic. This can work in attracting still more new opportunities. Pisces. All your relationships may be enhanced by an increased sensitivity to the needs and feelings of others. You may provide melancholy friends with a sympathetic air, or you may give assistance to resolving problems. Rest assured that your efforts won't go unappreciated. You will probably grow closer to those who mean the most to you now, including the very special person in your life. This has been your daily morning horoscope for Thursday, 17th July 2025. Do have yourself a blessed and wonderful day.
Good morning, guys. It's Thursday. Listen, it's a beautiful day here and we're having an awesome time. Let me tell you what, though. We've got 3 features. Well, dealing with 2 issues, but 3 features. And we're going to be getting into that when we come back. But our news department needs to give us a guide as to what's going on.
Good morning. Time now for the news. My name is Timothy Paulion. In response to shifting trade policies in the United States, St Lucia is taking bold steps to strengthen its food security. The cabinet has approved a suite of measures designed to protect the local agriculture sector, particularly poultry and meat production.
There is need to conduct an assessment of our feed quality to ensure that the feed quality is sufficient to allow farmers to realize the profitability and to address any concerns that may have arisen in that sector as part of an overall strategy to increase our food security, especially in the area of poultry production.
In addition, the government has greenlit the creation of a national meat processing facility. Randall Esnad of the Ministry of Agriculture said this long-discussed facility is now a top priority. It was more than just a networking event. It was an evening of inspiration, empowerment, and exchange. Actor, entrepreneur, and community advocate Malik Yoba headlined Connect St Lucia, captivating young professionals and business leaders with stories from his decades-long journey in entertainment and social impact.
You cannot build a strong country and economy unless people have the audacity to dream the impossible at ridiculous levels and say, regardless of how hard it seems, I'm going to move in the direction of my divinely appointed seed. The first real estate we own is in our minds.
Held at Sanders Grand, the free event created space for collaboration, mentorship, and meaningful dialogue around entrepreneurship and purpose-driven success. We continue the broadcast with news that St. Lucian and Canadian educators have come together for a 2-week professional development initiative aimed at building stronger classrooms and more empowered teachers.
This partnership stands as a testament to our shared belief in the transformative power of education and the central role of teachers in shaping it. This year, we gather under the theme, Empowering Teachers, Inspiring Classrooms. It is a simple yet profound truth. When teachers are empowered, classrooms are transformed.
The 2025 Teaching Together Summer Institute, hosted by the St. Lucia Teachers Union in partnership with the Canadian Teachers Federation, kicked off this week under the theme, Empowering Teachers, Inspiring Classrooms. Finally, from us this morning, physical education teachers from across St. Lucia gathered this week for a 2-day workshop designed to upgrade skills, share ideas, and strengthen PE instruction island-wide. Now in its 7th year, the event has evolved into a regional knowledge exchange for physical educators.
Teachers, coaches, and persons who are interested in sports all across the island, we come together where we have specialists, different sports specialists, and persons from different backgrounds as well. They come in to share. Sometimes we have health personnel because there is a health aspect with dealing in sports. So they come in, share all those ideas with us. Also best practices, what works for some teachers at the different schools, what doesn't work, and how you could do better moving forward.
Teachers say these sessions are particularly valuable for new educators looking to build a strong foundation and for veterans seeking to adapt to changing classroom realities. That's the broadcast. Thank you so much for watching. Here is to a very enjoyable and productive Thursday. Join us at noon for our next News Major, the Lunchtime Report. I'm Timothy Paulion. Good morning.
Thank you, Newsroom. Let's take a break. We'll be back. Man, a lot of us mouth long after when this take on a march and we listen. I tired hear it. So I mean, there's a man that is involved in 2 chairs. He's involved at the Windows level and he's also involved at the St Lucia level. And of course, we at the drawing board. We're trying to get everything together, trying to figure out where our weaknesses lies, what we need to improve, where we need to pour into. And I think the only man we could have gone to get a little insight on that was Wayne O'Gees. So we had to sit down with Wayne. There's so much to talk when it comes to cricket, but you know what? We've got to start the conversation somewhere. There's a lot that persons probably viewing the real die-hard cricket fans from the last performance. Oh, Wayne is here with us. Wayne wears many hats, but all under the realm of cricket. So you have been, serving in various areas in the cricket fraternity, not just St Lucia, but you're also aligned with Windies, I believe. Yeah. Give us a little brief of the actual mandate, and then we definitely have to address the last performance. I mean, the die-hard cricket fans are beginning to lose hope.
Well, in the West Indies' last performance, I think it has raised a lot of eyebrows. But I believe if you have the number 8 or 9 playing against number 1 in any league, cricket, football, or anything, there will be the results will be skewed in favor of the higher ranked team. And certainly Australia showed their class. Although we did well, Australia showed their class. But I think what really came out of it was it showed the weaknesses in our franchise cricket and the need to produce better quality players to go up to the test level. And this is where I believe we need to take a very close look at how the franchises operate. Look to establish a true high-performance environment, which will include better testing for players, stressing on fitness, stressing on performance, getting the right batting coaches for them, even considering the inclusion of a performance psychologist within the franchise environment. And certainly looking at the training times, are we training effectively, how are we preparing our bowlers, our batters. So there's a lot to be considered at that level.
As it stands right now, though, you don't have control over that? Or how does it work, franchise-wise?
Well, I think Cricket West Indies is now working through the franchises to put that in place. But even as we sit here, we've been planning this for a while as Windward's Cricket. We recognize the challenges we face and the need to strengthen our HP program. So this weekend, we have a retreat where we'll have cricket experts with us. We'll have some of our board members, some of the cricketers and so on, to help us map out the way forward for Windward's Cricket. That will include proper planning, planning our campaigns for the year, looking at our resources, looking at our players individually, developing individual plans for each player, identifying the strengths, weaknesses, areas for improvement, including the use of software to be able to identify and create proper profiles for the players. So at one look, I could look at Kimani Melius and see what's his average, what are his tests on various fitness, and so on and so forth. So you have a full player metrics available to you. So that's basically what we'll be looking at this weekend and creating a true high-performance environment for Windwards. Because if you know, Windwards placed last in the last campaign. We were last. We were 8th, in fact, in the 4-day, and it's our intention to move up the table. Yeah.
Right. Now, that's Windwards, right? So you identify what is happening over there, that body, but you're also linking it directly to the franchise. And now you are actually very involved, St. Lucia now. So you have direct contact now to be able to initiate some of the things that you're talking about and to see whether or not that is really what we need to be doing. So what are the plans on the ground now for St. Lucia?
Yeah. So essentially, coming out of that, we'll have to revisit our academy program to ensure that it is properly aligned to a high-performance environment. We've had successes with it. We've had a number of players who have gone on to Windwards. People like Keon Gaston, Noel Leo, John L. Eugene, Kimani, all of them came through the HP, but we want to make the HP environment, our academy program, even stronger, even better. So this year, we'll be doing that. We are looking at a number of, where we have another 2-day tournament to operate. We have a number of tournaments to run for the ladies. That's an area that has been deficient for the year. We are now putting things in place, working closely with the food vice president to ensure that this is done. Yeah, that's basically it.
as we speak, St. Lucia is in the process of selections for the upcoming team, the trial. Well, absolutely. What are some of the things that you will be looking for? And after you've selected that team, what are some of the measures? What are some of the things of the pipeline? What are some of the tournaments that you already have sought out for them to be involved?
Yeah. Well, they'll be playing firstly in the Windwards tournament, which is scheduled to begin here on the 28th of the month, right, in July, right in St. Lucia. Well, the players, I'm basically looking for players who are willing to put in the work to go on to the next level. Because I always use two players as an example, Keon Gaston and McKenny Clark. Keon never played for St. Lucia at any age group, and is now playing for the Windward Islands because of his commitment and dedication to improving himself. McKenny played, I think, one match for St. Lucia under 15. He too never played any other match for Windwards or for anywhere else, and he is now in the West Indies Academy and performing well. You know, so essentially we're looking for players who are willing to put in the work, guys who will put in the hours, guys who are dedicated, players who embrace what I call a growth mindset, where you see that, yeah, I have some ability, but if I work hard, I will progress. You know, so we're looking at that even for our ladies. We have a junior program that we launch in all across the island. That is the under 16 for ladies. We have different cohorts that will be coming up within the next week, right across in 5 areas: Monrepo, Vieux-Fort, Choiseul, and up north also, right? That's for the ladies, because we don't want to leave the ladies behind. Also, we have a grassroots program that we've kicked off through Five for Fun, which is financed by Republic Bank. But we have a district tournament starting off in August. That's for under 13s. And there's so many exciting young cricketers. Louis, let me tell you, you will not believe the talent we have. We have some serious talent in the age group. There were some young men, I just want to just highlight them. I met 4 of them from Soufrière. They also play football, but the cricket talent is unbelievable. There are some from Monrepo. There's a Cyril young man from Monrepo who's very talented also. But it's exciting, and there are some ladies too from Dennery, from all around the place, from Grosley. So it's going to be a really exciting tournament, and I can't wait for it to begin, to be honest.
Are you excited? You're excited about the talent that we see, but you now being at the helm, are you excited, or are you a little that the challenges? Are you up for it? Are you confident that we're going to meet the mandate that we set out to do, and we'll be able to hone all of these skills?
Yes, I'm confident. One area we continue to struggle with is sponsorship from corporate St. Lucia. That is a sore point for us in cricket, but we get a lot of support. We still get support from our people, Labrie Credit Union, Cool Breeze, Republic Bank, St. Lucia National Lotteries, right? That's SNL, yes, through the various programs they have. My business also contributes. Akel's Holdings also contributes to it. So we have our sponsors who assist, but I believe there is still room for the banks to come forward. There's still room for the masses to come forward. There's room for Lucilec to come forward. We have submitted several sponsorship requests to them, and there's been very little discussion or response. Yeah.
Now, Wayne, I know you have your work cut out for you, but I'm sure, they're viewing. And I think, in the future, with God at the helm, with our young people, this is such a beautiful avenue. Like you said, the talent is there. And I hope that the vision is going to be realized soon time to come. And we definitely can all be, in glory in time to come and take it further to the West Indies. And we can start doing this thing again where we know we did it in the past, isn't it?
Yes, totally. I am very confident about the future, especially the young talent we have within St. Lucia, the Windwards. I think yesterday, young Pascal got 100. The previous game, young Osinio from Dominica got 100 also for the Windwards under 19s. So the future is bright for Windwards and West Indies cricket. Wonderful. So I'm hopeful, very hopeful.
Okay. Well, we wish you the very best, Wayne. We're here for support, yeah, certainly. Oh my goodness, we had the privilege of, well, we did speak to Lance earlier and we told you there was something coming up. The Connect St Lucia, the biggest one to date, was coming up. Well, it came off and it was definitely an awesome one. And we were there, myself and Kendrick, we were present and we got to connect with a few people, but also we got to connect with Lance again to see how he was feeling that he get to pull it off. Must have been some excitement. Well, it definitely was. Just a couple of days ago, we would have spoken to Lance concerning this event right here. At his home. At his home. And the moment is here, Lance. The moment is here. This is the biggest one thus far for St. Lucia. You've pulled it off. You pulled it off. We're here at Sandals Grand and the atmosphere is amazing. There's all sorts of people, all walks of life are culminated here to be a part. And I am actually feeling your vision because when you explain the vision, I am feeling that vision right now. So I guess you're in a happy place right now, Lance.
Yeah, man. My biggest thing is one, putting out an experience. I want people to feel good. And we're nudging them in a way. Hey, go and talk to one another. Go work with one another. Just a little nudge. Put some little alcohol and some good music to lubricate the transition. And we gotta work a miracle.
Let's talk about, you've got a number of speakers, including your celebrity speaker who is already here mingling and mixing with everybody as well. Rock as well, let's talk about what you would like or what you're expecting them to deliver on that is going to inspire, that is going to fuel what is happening here.
To the panelists, I expect them to really talk about their companies and the impact that they're having in St. Lucia. And I just think that's important because a big part of what we're trying to do is to get people to tell stories about what it is they're doing, stop living in silence. Well, the keynote speaker, Malik Yoba, listen, I don't want to ruin it, but people see him as a celebrity. I know him in a completely different space, and he's going to bring a lot of passion and emotion to the night.
Is that his first time here?
Second time.
Second time.
5 years ago he was here.
Oh, that was a long time. Oh, all right. He looks a little like he's not sure what to expect, but I'm sure by the time tonight is over, he'll understand the Lucian in a different light. I'm sure he will. But the night has just started. We're looking forward to. We see the opposition leader is here. We saw the Minister of Tourism is supposed to be here.
Supposed to be here.
Right. So many business personals are here. Media personals are here. And it just feels so light. It just feels, it's purposeful, but we're connected.
Everybody be like, so what are you guys about? I'm like, it's in the name. It's pretty simple. That's it.
St. Lucia. The connect is St. Lucia.
That's it, man. That's it. So
Stacey's doing a great job, by the way. But the night is young. We're looking forward to what's to come. Anything you want to live with us now that you're here? The dream is.
I want everybody to follow Connect St. Lucia on Instagram, and I want you guys to tell your stories of what you plan to do for St. Lucia. How you plan to maybe make a business that's going to impact it. Don't be shy, man. Put yourself out there. You need to tell your stories. So I'm begging everybody, please, one, follow Connect St. Lucia, post your stories, talk to us about your business, and tag Connect St. Lucia.
What is one of? I mean, just from. Oh no! Hold on. What is one thing? Okay, let's go. What is it?
What do you mean?
I mean, what is one thing that could be a major spin-off of something of that sort? Being engaged in something of that sort.
Being engaged in this?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What one?
A major spin-off. Like, okay, we're connected. Yeah.
One, we could spin off into a private membership group to get all business owners. Basically, the hotels want people to come. They just don't want to open up the floodgates. So we want to continue to give people things to do, get them access to the hotels and give them a local discount rate. We could go with that route. But we could also simply go with marketing companies, telling stories, literally only telling stories, marketing. There's a whole industry based on it. How many influencers are millionaires and billionaires? We could literally just go with telling St. Lucian stories, marketing. We have a ridiculous landscape. We have the Petals, the ocean, the vegetative volcanic land to tell stories. So we live on a beautiful landscape. So we could really go into just a marketing place. But right now, we're just trying to get people connected. Like literally, tell your stories, come and talk to one another. We want to know what you do. Let the world know what you do, please. You don't sit in silence. Don't keep your ideas in your back pocket. Just get a little courage, get a little confidence, and just step out there.
I like the approach. It's not a forced approach. No. You bring it together and let's see how it happens. Yeah, let it connect exactly. On its own. I like it.
It's in the name.
Okay. Lads, congratulations, man.
Thank
Congratulations.
You so much. I mean that.
Absolutely.
All right.
And there you go. That's our show for today. It's an awesome Thursday. Go on out and be great. Remember, this is a Thursday leading up to our awesome weekend. Tomorrow is heavy. The weekend is another heavy one. Listen, man, things nice. St. Lucia, we're out here, but remember, we are staying focused. We're being responsible. And whatever opportunity we get to ensure that we sell our island positively, we're doing that. You understand? After we not do Tish. Lucians, have a good day. And we'll see you guys again tomorrow. All right?